Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Harakah, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth, while Shalom to you, Akim, that push the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity, by Hashem, Harakah, And pretty much, I just want to touch on a quick lesson, and pretty much those that serve Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, will inherit life in abundance, because, the life we're living, it's a life full of, scarcity. We live in, daily bread, which is, pretty much, how, we're supposed to be living, in this time, because, also the scriptures tell you, for us to be, content with godliness, but see, because why? Because pretty much, first and foremost, we're in captivity, unlike majority of our people, their mindset is to, chase the bag and chase, this fucking, this life, trying to, like most Jake is saying now out there, they're trying to, chase fucking, generational wealth, this and that, they'll understand, man, that this is Esau's time. This, Yahweh Shemel gave this time unto Esau for him to rule, but see, this is why, it's no coincidence, why, we are in the predicament that we're in, because the Lord wants us to acknowledge his son, that through him, will we, obtain, not only eternal life, but life in abundance, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start off with, this is John chapter 10. Fuck it. This is John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly, man. See, in the kingdom, man, see, a mortal mind cannot fathom, like like anything that you, that you consider, like so, like, what's the word, like, like rich in this life, wealthy, whatever, anything, that you desire, that this flesh can give you, is nothing compared to what, the kingdom, is gonna be, man. Like some jakes, desire, like gold and jewelry. Well, in the kingdom, the very streets are gonna be paved with gold. Like, I'm saying that because, that's just, like a minute accessory, like, just the street itself is gonna be paved with transparent gold. Not transparent, but gold so, like perfectly shiny and polished that you can see your reflection clearly, man. Like as if a mirror. But, that's just, like one of the little things, man. But the main point is in Yahawashi, where we, achieve this great abundance, man. Not only will we live forever, Lord willing, if we are of the election, but we're going to have, life in abundance, man. See, every day, this hamster wheel lifestyle, we got to get up and go to work, we got, we got to deal with one woman, if you have any woman, I'm saying that's, you gotta, pinch pennies, you gotta, eat carefully, you gotta choose wisely, and ration on your budget, what to spend throughout the week, and that's not abundance, man. But yet, Jake, find, Jake think that this is, like the place for here to stay. No, man. Our people fail to realize that this is truly a captivity that we're in, man. And the only way out is for us to, acknowledge our power, and for him, to take us up out of here, man. But that is what's happening in these last days. Yahweh Shemel is awakening up only his election, and they're gonna take heed and listen, and they're gonna be leaded and guided up out this oppression, into their own land. In fact, Actually, I believe that's in Jeremiah. I'm gonna try to stay on topic, but this is spirit. This is Jeremiah chapter 20. It's like it. Bear with me. Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 16. It's like it. Verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahawashi, there shall no more be said, the Lord Yahawashi liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord Yahawashi liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Now, I'm gonna get this precept. This is the 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. You know? I'm saying, and you know, and that was, pretty much, the prayer that, King Solomon, which is, our Lord Yahawashi in the reincarnation, prayed, to the Lord Yahweh, for his people, that if we were to, pretty much anywhere we are, scattered throughout the whole world, in any generation, as long as we were to, acknowledge our offense, turn to the east, and call upon our power, and remember his name, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi, and turn from our evil and our wicked ways, then the Lord's gonna hear it, man. And that's what's going on in these last days, with, the remnant that's being awoken up in these last days. Like a very small amount of Israelites throughout the whole entire planet, are returned to their power and, truly, remembering the name of their power and calling upon them in spirit and in truth, as it is prophesied that was going to happen, man. And see, the whole world is getting ready to see a great shift, of power, as we're seeing it right now. But it's really gonna manifest, through the deliverance, man, and it's gonna fucking shock the planet, But to stay on topic, in Yahawashi, the Lord, is gonna give the election that great abundance of life, man, forever, man. I'll get this in Revelation. I believe it's Revelation. I forgot the precept that I'm actually trying to look for, but pretty much, matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to John chapter 10, because see, in the kingdom, Yahawashi outside, his people, are going to inherit, like, like the things, like your heart can ever, really desire, man. You know, because see, in this life, you know, we live a life of poverty in this life. But see, Yahweh me outside, he's gonna renew everything that we've lost. You know. This is John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not before to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Now, I'm gonna get this precept. Like it. This is actually let me get Isaiah 60. This is Isaiah 60. Verse 11, therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. These world leaders, these prominent, world leaders, these, that have everything, in the kingdom, first and foremost, these, which starting with these elites, the, elite, banking families, they're gonna be the first fruits of, of slavery in our kingdom, alongside with the rest of the leaders of these other nations and, these other nations, man. And they're gonna be, continually bringing forth in abundance, the riches, because at the end of the day, everything that's on the earth belongs to the Israelites regardless, man. It's just that we are in our oppression, we're on timeout, so to speak, But see, the Lord created the world for the elect's sake, the same way how the land of Israel was already, for our nation, and the same way pretty much, for the whole earth. But I was just about to get a precept. I just forgot it. Oh, you come. Let's see. This is Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, disappoint and cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children and lead the rest of their substance to their babes. So these, starting with these elites and, alongside these world leaders, of, these other nations, these motherfuckers, are rich. Well, mainly these elites, man. These elites are worth, fucking trillionaires, man. Like, enough to give every single person shit, like $1 million, and still, and still have enough, for generations on down for their line. Goes to show you, how fucking, how wealthy they are. Not rich, they're fucking wealthy, man. You know, and yet, they constantly consume and consume and only leave, fucking crumbs to the world and shit. You know, but you see, the main point is, these very same, fucking Edomites, you know, and these other nations are gonna be constantly, given, you know, their substances, that they had, and their riches, their hidden riches, bro. These elites have, have had riches that go down, like centuries down the line, man. Like thousands of years back, man. You know, like valuable riches, man. That the world has no idea, probably even exists, but they have it, man. You know, everything that's hidden, these hid treasures, it's gonna be, what I'm saying, like continually brought forth, to the Israelites, man. You know, I'm saying, like every single brother's, palace in their house. You have the heathens constantly bringing forth prizes, treasures unto you, food, spices, gold, gemstones, women, all in abundance, man. The substances, like all the substances of the earth, is gonna be brought forth, unto you. Lord willing, that we make it on this side, and be found worthy to be of the elect of Yahawashi outside. I'm gonna get this. This is Psalm. This is Psalm 36. Verse 8. They shall be abundantly satisfied with the fatness of thy house, and thou shalt make them drink of the river of thy pleasures. Let me get this last precept. This is Psalm chapter 16. I forgot, I'll start at verse 7. I will bless the Lord Yahawashi Shai, who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord Yahawashi Shai always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. And, not only in the kingdom, will, abundance, be brought forth unto those that serve in Yahweh Shemi outside. Even on this side, man, where all hell breaks loose, when Jacob trouble is out here, man. Those that serve in Yahweh Shemi outside, those that's, enduring for his namesake, and diligently doing the work for his namesake, on this side, abundance is gonna be, kept for you, man. And I can prove that. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 2. Chapter 2, verse, I started at verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. The servants of, the Lord, Yahawashi. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. Yeah, man, when all hell breaks the fuck loose, man. Man, everybody's gonna, man, these people, man, are gonna fucking lose it, man. Like you got right now, these CEOs just fucking killing themselves with fucking Bath and Body Works, whatever. just fucking jumping off 80-story buildings and shit. You know, bro, man, and shit ain't hit the fan, man. You know, you got people bugging out. You know, in March 2020. You know, just fucking tweaking. But see, when Jacob's Trouble is fully in set, man, these people are gonna be in sorrowfulness, heaviness, in trouble, weeping and sorrowful. You know, reading on. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance, man. You gonna be merry, man. In fact, let me look at the etymology of merry. This is merry, pleasing, agreeable, pleasant, sweet, exciting feelings of enjoyment and gladness. Pleasantly, melodiously, uh, shit, joyful. Yeah. And then it goes into like short time, you know, pass quickly, you know. And, you know, because Jacob's Trouble, you know, everything's going to go by fast, man. You know, everything's going to go by fast, and you know, it's just going to be, a time of, a great trouble, man. You know, but we understand, you know, what's getting ready, you know, it's like, the main reason why, everything's gonna be happening, man. Because what? Because the kingdom is getting ready, to come forth by Yahawashi. You know, we understand that Yahawashi is quickly moving, man. You know, but the main point is that, man, in a time of great distress, the people are mourning, and just weeping and fucking gnashing their teeth. You're gonna be in pleasure, in joyfulness, man. And you're gonna have abundance. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee. What the I'm saying? That's literally Satan. Like, that's crazy. I mean, stuck here, man. This is Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. And brothers that got seeds, hey, I'll get this precept in Isaiah, because the Lord said, that he gonna diligently lead thee with young. I believe that's in Isaiah 40. Yeah, this is Isaiah 40, verse 11. He shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arms and carry them in his bosom, and shall gently lead those that are with young. So, those that serving Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, even your own seeds are not gonna see hell, man. You're gonna be, in good terms with the power when he gets, when he's getting ready to bring forth this chaotic time of torment, man, of great destruction and hell. But in the midst of that, hopeless time, so to speak, you're gonna have merry. It's like you're gonna have abundance and be merry. You got protection. And the Lord's gonna be, man, it's gonna be known that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is truly dealing with you, man, because like it's just gonna stand out. Like, yo, like the people are catching how people are losing, people are struggling, and here it is, you have everything, that you have nothing to worry about, man. Shelter, protection, food, Brothers gonna be having spiritual power, man. You know, you can't forget about Isaiah 4:1. Because that's see right now, that's a major factor. That a lot of brothers are dealing with, man. With the the whole female situation. Us not having shit the women that we even want and let alone having women in abundance. Because see the Lord made it in our nature to desire more than one fucking woman, man. It is what it is, man. you know. But matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get it. This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know, shit. The woman that's gonna be, fucking begging for brothers. They ain't gonna, fucking sweat you to worry about them eating, to worry about their clothes, their raiment, to just, please, to please, to let me take on your name, and how do you take, so, and, how does a woman take on, another name of a man, through marriage? And what's marriage? Through the act of sex. So, you know what I'm saying? So those that serve Yahawashi outside, abundance is waiting for you. I have to get that precept. This is Slakia. Bear with me. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord Yahawashi, thus saith the Lord unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I have prepared for them. They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary. Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Now, I'm going to try to find this other precept. This is 2nd Ezra's chapter 8, verse 50. From many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself. Yeah, man, great miseries is coming, man. For those that's, because we see majority of our people and, the rest of the fucking world, walking around like this shit don't stink, man. In great pride, man. Committing all types of abominations, without, a care or sense of urgency of a higher power, nowhere near their hearts, man. Matter of fact, I'll get that. This is, come on, man. This is Psalm chapter 14, verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no power. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There's none that do of good. And on top of that, they walk in great pride doing so, man. Especially, the nigga woman, man. You know, CJ get a little, fucking kudos with Esau and shit, and fucking, make, more money than you or whatever. Man, you know what I'm saying, Eve is prideful against you, man. Literally thinking, that they are superior against you, man, which they are, because the Lord, made it happen. Scripture tell you that that the Lord will make a new thing on the earth. A woman shall compass a land. And not just on the women, but you niggas too, man. You sell out to Esau. You just shit on your own people. Just complete fucking, just fucking shit on your own people, man. The world walking in fucking great pride, committing all types of abomination, man. And Jake knows what they're doing, man. So, what's left for Jake? Misery, man. Miseries, man. What's gonna be in their mind in the midst of their miseries? This truth. The time that they came across, the brothers and the prophets, warning them, and rebuking them. They gonna remember, and try to call upon Yahawashi outside, but no, man, it's gonna be too fucking late. So, all we can worry about, is saving our own ass, so to speak, seeking out the glory as such as be like unto us, being in a holy conversation, with the brethren, and fearing Yahawashi outside. Verse 52, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is built, and rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality. So, that's our hope, man. And that's what we hope to be, in which we labor for, in fear Yahawashi outside, in hopes to be, numbered, amongst this, man. In the first go round, man, and not, to be reborn, after the second death, because, man, I'm saying great judgment is coming upon those that's not, acknowledging Yahawashi, man, but, be a comment, man, that's basically, the main points I want to bring out for this lesson, man, how pretty much, abundance is found in Yahawashi, man. So those that serve in Yahawashi, the Lord, matter of fact, I gotta get this last precept. Because Jake forsook everything, to serve Yahawashi, man. This is, Salakia. This is Matthew chapter 19. Verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahawashi said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, which obviously proves reincarnation, the disciples being reincarnated back, in these last days, following the Lord and serving him. When the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. And many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first, man. That's 100-fold. That's abundance, man. That's more than abundance. So not only will you be recompensed double for what you lost, you're gonna be recompensed 100-fold, like times 100, man. Times 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, in forever, man. And this is all by Yahawashi, man. That we just read in John 10:10. The Lord, has come, to give life, and that they might have it more abundantly. I'll get this in John 14. Uh, this is John chapter 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in the Most High, believe also in me. Believe in Yahawashi. Verse 2, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. What's the Father's house? This whole universe, man. And the mansions that's talking about is, all these, inhabitable, planets and galaxies. That Esau can see, with his fucking, his fucking telescope. You know what I'm saying? But see, he's never going, he's never going, inhabit these things, man. These things are prepared and reserved only for, for Israel, man, for Yahawashi people. And the Lord said, verse 2, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go, man, and the Lord left, like 2,000 something years ago, man. So you understand, like, so he left, and he been making these places for brothers, man. For still, man. Because see, the Lord, he obviously, he ain't returned yet. You know what I'm saying? So, you understand, like, what type of, like when you read, like how long, it took for King Solomon, to build, his house and then the temple. It took like 14 years to build Solomon's house, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe like 7 to build the temple. And his house was, it was decked out with gold, like everywhere, man. Like 14 years, to build a house. You know what I'm saying, bro? That was that was one house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hell of a house, man. So you gotta understand, we're talking about 2,000 years in the makings of a place being prepared for you, man. For you, Verse 3, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, that there ye may be also. And whither I go ye know, and the way ye know. So man, this is our hope, that we be the first fruits of the kingdom, at the first resurrection, of at the return of Yahawashi. Lord willing, that we be of that election, man. And that, that we be the first fruits to inherit these things, alongside with our Lord to rule forever. Be a comment, man. That's basically the main points I want to bring out for his lessons. Lord willing, that all your brothers and sisters find sanctifying. Until next time, I say so.